Bienvenidos a Collinswood. Good afternoon and welcome everyone. Los Caballeros de Charlotte, members of the media, parents, teachers, and students. I am Jack McKeever, proud assistant principal of Collinswood Language Academy. Speaking on behalf of our principal, Ms. Carol Rod, we are so excited to have everyone here for this exciting event as it serves as a kickoff, recognizing our new partnership with Los Caballeros de Charlotte. Collinswood Language Academy was the first dual language program in the state of North Carolina. For over 20 successful years, Collinswood continues to celebrate diversity with our students and staff, representing many different Spanish-speaking countries from around the world. At our foundational core, the primary goal at Collinswood is to produce bilingual and biliterate students who will be globally competitive in the 21st century. We are so proud to have been able to host Los Caballeros de Charlotte's logo and uniform unveiling today. Please help me in introducing our 8th grade students to the stage for a ceremonial dance.
Señor, yo soy de rancho. Como ustedes hacen. And turn up the wine, 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 wine. Bend them, hold your ankle, take a little right, 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 right. Lift it up, girl, fling it from the side. I. Cause you got the vibe and you got the hype, and that's why we tell them, my girl, you not pop them, girl. Them no more than you. Them what you want, mind your business. That's all them can do. Because you don't want girl, man, but they not keep looking at you. My girl, walk up like you're brave and hot up the place and show them your back too. Show them you not punk. Wind up your waist, make your boom boom chop. Wind up your waist, make your boom boom chop. Wind up your waist, make your boom boom chop. Back it up, take it up and down. Wind up your waist, make your boom boom chop. Wind up your waist, make your boom boom chop. Wind up your waist, make your boom boom chop. Chop, chop. Wind up your waist, make your boom boom chop. Chop, chop.
Wasn't that awesome? Let's hear it one more time for your classmates back there. Thanks to Assistant Principal Mr. McKeever for having us here today and the entire Collinswood Language Academy group. Thanks also to our Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer, Dan Rakowski, for being here and helping us with this initiative. My name is Rob Egan. I'm the General Manager of the Charlotte Knights, and we're glad to be here today. How many of you have been to a Knights game? All right, good show of hands. Like to see that. Well, we'd like to have many, many more of you come out to the ballpark as well, and love to have you back at the ballpark for those that have been. So what we're here to do today is to unveil our new logo, but I wanted to give you a little history first of all. The Charlotte Knights, back before 2014, played in Fort Mill, South Carolina. Did anybody go down to the ballpark in Fort Mill? All right, see a few hands, But a lot of you have gone to the new ballpark, right? In Uptown? A little bit closer? Very good. Well, a lot of work went into getting the ballpark built. Mr. Rakowski and our owner, Don Beaver, spent a lot of time and a lot of years trying to make that happen because they knew that a ballpark in Uptown would help the Knights and help the community, and it certainly has. Since 2014, we've been in that new ballpark, BB&T Ballpark in Uptown, and we've seen the attendance at that ballpark go. The Charlotte Knights used to be last in the International League, and now they're first not only in the International League, but all of minor league baseball. So pretty cool, huh? Since moving to BB&T Ballpark. So product of being in the new ballpark, being in Uptown, more centrally located, but Charlotte is growing, isn't it? It continues to grow. Every time you look out the window, you see a new construction crane coming up, new buildings going up, new people coming into town. So the thinking is that can only continue to be successful in Uptown for Knights fans to come, both who've been there before and new fans. And that's what the Charlotte Caballeros objective was all about. Even before we became the Caballeros back in 2017, we had Spanish language broadcasts going on since 2014 when we moved to the Uptown Ballpark. Rafael and Ernesto, who you'll meet in just a little bit, have been doing broadcasts of our games for Sunday home games for quite a while. And we were looking for a way to extend that relationship and make it more meaningful. Meanwhile, minor league baseball was looking for teams to have new brands that would identify with the Hispanic and Latino community a little better than maybe what they had been doing. So we were asked to be one of 4 teams out of 160 in minor league baseball to launch in 2017 a new Hispanic Latino brand. So we said, that sounds great. It kind of follows through with what we're trying to do in the community. So the Charlotte Caballeros were born back in 2017. So we started that in 2017, continued it through last season, and now as we look forward to 2019, we wanted a way for our logos and our word marks to connect even better than the original Charlotte Caballeros brand did. So our Vice President of Entertainment, David Ruckman, in consultation with a lot of folks, put together a new logo and a new brand, and we're going to unveil that here today. So right now, without further ado, we wanted to run a little video that told you about the history from 2017 on with the Caballeros and what we're here to do today. So let's roll that. With upwards of 14% of our population in Charlotte identifying as Hispanic or Latino, Charlotte has one of the fastest growing such populations in the country. As a result, and to even better connect with the Hispanic and Latino communities here in Charlotte, the Knights, in conjunction with minor league baseball, will play as the Charlotte Caballeros.
Back towards the wall, looking up, it's gone, a home run.
2 years later, our connection with Charlotte's Hispanic and Latino community has blossomed like the dogwood flower. Our Queen City is home to international parades, multicultural festivals and exhibits, live concerts, delicious local restaurants and bakeries, and so much more. Today, our Hispanic and Latino community is growing, vibrant, and thriving. But this, mis amigos, is just the beginning. It's time to take this fiesta to BB&T Ballpark and turn it up a notch. Let's celebrate all over the Queen City with the food, the arts, the education, the music, the dancing, the culture, the history, all the hard-working people who come together to create nuestra comunidad y la ciudad reina del sur. We are the Charlotte Caballeros. Somos los Caballeros de Charlotte. Vamos, Caballeros!
So you can see that Dan and I planned this out today. I had my purple tie, the old Caballeros look, and Dan has the green tie with the new Caballeros look. That's true. It's not a St. Patrick's Day leftover. That is for our new green. So I'd like to ask the rest of our staff who is here, or most of the rest of our staff who is here, to unveil their new look as well. There we go. The new green shirts with the new logo. And we are going to be proudly playing under that for the 2019 season. So in addition to unveiling this new logo group and word marks, and you can see some of them rolling through on the video screen as I talk about them, this is really only one small step in our continued outreach to the Latino community. And a huge way that we have been able to do this is by looking right within our own house. As I mentioned, for years, Rafael Bastidas, who is two from my left here, he has been broadcasting our games in Spanish along with his partner Ernesto on Norsan media stations. And we thought, we really want to dive in and do more. Dan said, how can we do that? And one of our other folks, our Vice President of Communications, Tommy Viola, said, well, why don't we talk to Rafael and see if he would like to join us on more of a full-time basis. So we did just that, and music to our ears, Rafael said yes. So he joined us, and though I know he misses the teaching profession, some days more than others probably, when he's working with us, he was eager to get involved with this and connect more in the community, because we realize that we haven't done as well as we can do. We continue to improve in that area. So a big part of that effort was bringing Rafael on full-time to help us do a better job in that area. We also have done other things in terms of continuing our media partnership with Norsan Media to get connected through their various stations, TV stations, radio stations, as well as their print media. And we'll continue to do that in our connections with some of our food and beverage partners and sponsors in the Latino community. So again, this is one step really today in the process of many steps that we've been taking since late 2018. Again, you can see some of the lettering and word marks rolling off. We also have our mannequin to our left, and Ernesto and Rafael, if you could do us a favor and unveil what our new uniforms are going to look like for the coming season. All right, so we're pretty excited about this. You like this new look, everybody? What do you think? Well, without further ado, I'm going to turn things over to the guy who's really driving this in the community. He's been an awesome addition to our full-time staff, and we're looking forward to many, many more seasons to come with Rafael and helping us overall with the Charlotte Knights and the Caballeros de Charlotte. Rafael?
Well, let me remember when I went to school, I say, hola niños. There you go. Es importante, right? Decir hola todos los días, estar alegres. Hola a todos. Es un honor poder ser parte de la organización de los Charlotte Knights y tener el privilegio de crear, junto a la marca de los Caballeros, una plataforma efectiva que genera acciones positivas dentro de la comunidad latina en la ciudad reina. Este año seguiremos con las transmisiones de los juegos de béisbol por la 102.3 FM Latina, junto a mi compañero Ernesto Hurtado. De igual forma, apuntamos en crear en el BB&T Ballpark un ambiente familiar que invita a la comunidad a ser parte de la cultura latina. Quiero agradecer a la directora Karen Roth y al subdirector MCIVER y a todo el equipo de la escuela Collinswood por todo el apoyo prestado el día de hoy. Indudablemente a Compare Food por ser patrocinante de los 3 juegos de los Caballeros de Charlotte, a Manolo Bakery por brindarnos su apoyo, Domino's Pizza por ser parte también de la fiesta el día de hoy, la Cámara de Comercio Latinoamericana, importantísimo en esta ciudad, y la Coalición Latinoamericana. Todos ellos pertenecen a los Caballeros de Charlotte. Así que voy a decir, vamos caballeros. Hello everyone, it's an honor to be part of the organization Charlotte Knights and have the privilege of building a platform for the Latino community with the brand of Caballero. This season, we will come back with Spanish broadcasting along my friend Ernesto Hurtado and 102.3 FM. We also want to promote the best environment of the family in the BB&T Ballpark to enjoy the Latino culture. This is very important. I want to say thank you for the Principal Roth, Assistant Principal McKeever. Also, I want to say thanks a Compare Food for believing in us. for being part of the Caballeros game for 3 games. Thank you, Domino's Pizza. Thank you, Manolo's Bakery. Thank you, Latin American Chamber of Commerce. Thank you, Coalition Latin America. Thank you, everyone, for saying yes when I call you and the first time, and you believe in us. Thank you so much. And I say, everybody, niños, repeat with me, vamos, caballeros. Thank you.
He's much more fun to listen to, isn't he? Me? They like the honesty over here. All right. Raphael, if you'll join me back up here for just a moment as we unveil. He mentioned our partnership with Compare Foods, among the others that we have in the room today. Compare Foods is helping us bring 3 games to the ballpark this year under the Caballeros de Charlotte logo and uniforms, and those are June 9th, July 23rd, and August 17th. Now, on June 9th, that's our first of the group. That's a Sunday afternoon, and we will be giving away 2,000 bobbleheads. Eloy Jimenez, who was our top player last year, the top prospect in the White Sox organization, probably going to be in the major leagues with the Chicago White Sox before too long. We're going to give away 2,000 bobbleheads in the Charlotte Caballeros uniform on that day. Also, on July 23rd, that is a Tuesday, and we're looking forward to that day as well because the first 2,000 fans through the gate will get a giveaway that day. It is a Caballeros jersey cooler bag. So it's a cooler bag that'll look like the jersey that we'll wear this year and for years to come under the Caballeros name. And then on August 17th, our final game, that is a Saturday night game in the heart of Uptown, a lot of fun, and you're going to see post-game fireworks for that game. So 3 different games, 3 different days of the week, 3 different opportunities to come out and see us. But really, as Raphael would tell you, we want you to come anytime the Knights and Caballeros are in town. We'd like to see you at the ballpark anytime you want to come. And these are just happen to be 3 dates that we'll play with this uniform and with this logo and some of the other theme nights that we do. So that's what's coming up here at the ballpark this year. And I don't want to be too redundant, but like Raphael said, we couldn't do all of this without your support in this room coming out to see us. It was great to see so many hands raised that you've been to a ball game, and we look forward to having many more of you at the ballpark this year. And also thanks to Collinswood Language Academy for hosting us today, to Compare Foods for their presenting sponsorship of our games this year, Manello Bakery and Domino's for the post-reception food and beverage that's going to happen, and also to Mente Visual Films for their videos, as you saw in our intro video from past Latin American festivals held right here in Charlotte. Also, thanks to Rocio from the Latin American Chamber of Commerce of Charlotte. Just awesome support that you've given us over the years. So we appreciate that. Also, our thanks to Assistant Principal McIVER, who I will bring back to the podium at this point.
How about it, students? Wasn't that awesome? This did not happen to me when I was in 4th or 5th grade. So consider yourselves very, very lucky. Well, at this time, I and our school community, parents, teachers, staff, and students would like to extend a huge thank you to Los Caballeros de Charlotte and everyone in attendance for making this logo and uniform unveiling event so special. It was a true honor for our school to have been selected to host this amazing event. We look forward to our awesome partnership with Los Caballeros de Charlotte, and we hope you have a very successful 2019 baseball season. Way to go, Caballeros.
Thank you so much. And for those media that are here, we will have a media session following the overall presentation here today. So thank you so much for coming. See you out at the ballpark, right? All right. Oh, and thanks to Homer, too. He did a pretty good job, didn't he?